to pick on everybody.
We live in a community that is suffering from a lot of different challenges, whether it's health needs, but also there are monetary and food challenges too. And so our food pantry for decades now has become almost a staple in the lives of the families in this valley.
You're in what's called the Western Foothills. This is where the actual mountains start. I'll tell you, people up here are pretty independent. If we're asking for help, it's because we really need it.
You know, when you think about Jesus and how he just worked with people, it was quite refreshing and quite authentic, quite down to earth. And he always met people where they were at, ministered to their needs, and won their confidence. Then he invited them, follow me. The food bank here at the Woodstock Church had its really humble beginnings. It's really grown. It's really grown. We have two big partners. The Good Shepherd, a food bank of Maine, is that larger partner. And we also partner with the donations from a local supermarket called Hannaford. It's really allowed us to serve over 100 families at a time.
We're getting bigger. As we report back to them our numbers and how many people show up, then they give us more food.
The more names we got and how much we gave away, the more government food they'll give us because they see that we need it for the area.
Third week of the month usually is when we have a open food pantry. The day before that, we have a lot of produce that comes in, the vegetables and that type of thing. We get a lot of the government food, dry goods, canned goods, then local grocery store chain. We get bread, fruits, meat, and we store it all in the freezers and on the shelf, sort it out and have it ready to go.
These here are what we call emergency boxes because somebody's going to come in between this pantry and the next one. They need food. That's why we call them emergency boxes.
A lot of people wouldn't want to help, and they wouldn't want anybody to know they were getting that help. But just show up at the doorstep with some food. Never seen anybody refuse it yet.
All right, so the family we're gonna see lives in Hartford, Maine, about 25 minutes away, and we regularly drop off baskets of food, or depending what people need, we'll drop it off and sometimes get a chance to visit. One thing about this part of Maine is that because we live in such a rural area, you don't have a Walmart nearby. You know, for instance, where we're at right now, we're a good 35, 40 minutes away from the nearest Walmart. And folks really tend to struggle. And sometimes here in this part of the world, people struggle privately too.
Been on both sides of the table. A lot of the people that are handing the food out have been on the other side gathering it.
I was coming to the food bank and I was sitting in the line and, you know, sitting there seeing the need. I mean, the cars were just lined up. I walked through those doors and all the smiling faces and welcome, and you know, when that happened, I was kind of standoffish, but you know, they were hugging me and here, you sit right here and this is your seat for the rest of the time, and you know. And I came a couple weeks and that was when I knew this is where I wanted to be.
The people that are coming to food bank, we're pretty sure they come for the food and for the friendships that they've made. Many of those people standing helping aren't from the church. They're people that saw what we're doing and wanted to help and wanted to be a part of the group and said, what can I do to help? And they come.
If somebody comes to us and they want food, we give them food. We spread it all over, young and old.
The big thing is make sure that if we give it to everybody, then we know the ones that need it are getting it. I guess that's the best way to look at it. Even if there's a few that really don't need it, the ones that really do need it are getting it every time. I've had people ask me, down at the general store down in town, they come in and they say, what do you got to do to get food? I said, just show up, give me a name, and you got it.
Most of the people are just people that have had a bad luck. Get them through that bad spell. A lot of them don't need it after a while, but it's still here if they do.
Today we get to celebrate with you, Terry, on this thing that you've been thinking and praying about for a long time.
I think if I was the one struggling, I would want someone to help me. And I think that's what gives me the strive to want to come, to help, to do, because people need you.
This is what we're supposed to be doing. We need to be taking care of our neighbors.
That's what it's all about, is meeting a need. You can preach all you want to preach, but you've got to help people where they need to be met. That's what Christianity is. You've got to make a difference. That'll say more than a best sermon anybody could ever preach.
Praise you, focus on you this morning. I think the biggest takeaway from the food pantry for me personally is that reminder that ministry is really simple when it comes down to it. You're trying to understand where people are really at, trying to be of help, and then God really does take it from there.